G'day everybody, welcome back to Starfield. Hope you guys are doing well. We are on the planet Indum II. We've been here because, well, there was the little settlement that we found as we were sort of tracking down the meaning of Unity. We stumbled across what appears to be the Pilgrim's Trail. I do say the Pilgrim's Trail, it is actually a place where the pilgrim sort of spent the end of his or her days. And yeah, the instructions left for those seeking the meaning of Unity is to, I guess, pick up the trail, or I guess pick up the trail in reverse of the pilgrim. So that's what we're tasked to do, although I am sort of curious to see if we can actually complete scanning this entire planet before we leave. So that's essentially what we're doing. Still haven't really found this last form of animal life, but apparently we are in the right biome to find it. So that's good. Not entirely sure what that was, but just keeping the scanner up, so hopefully we don't miss whatever it is that we haven't scanned yet. But we'll head in this direction because there's some life signs over there. Hopefully that's the thing that will complete the last question mark, or the last planetary anomaly. Yeah, these grazers we have scanned completely. We do have what's her name in tow? Sarah. So hopefully she'll appreciate being here as we discover the pathway to Unity. But I might actually pause at some point and start talking to a lot more of our companions, just to ask them more questions, see if we can uncover what makes them tick and all that sort of stuff. Perhaps maybe get a quest or two out of it. A few gazers here. Maybe that's what we're supposed to scan. Unexplored chemistry feature. A fungal grotto. That's one. Surely there must be another one. There. Sweet. Alright. We got 100% on the anomalies. I just need this bloody alien life scanned. And I'm not entirely sure what to make of not finding it up until this point. Trying to think of a decent destination to go to that might let us scan some stuff. Yeah, we're probably not going to be able to scale that mountain. I might run this way. Is that a thing that we haven't scanned? Doesn't look like it. Maybe it's just some of those glowing, like, fungal formations. Oh, actually, I'm just looking here, but it does say a biome is complete here as well. So I guess we were only here for the fungal formations. Right, if that's the case, then we may as well land in a different location. So we're in the coniferous forest? No, we're in the swamp. It does say 83% though. I'm not entirely sure why that's the case. Swamp. 83%. Alright, let's bring up the scanner. Okay, it does say 3 out of 4, and it doesn't say biome complete there, so hopefully we're in the right spot. Yeah, I'm just giving myself a direction to go in, guys, just so we are not exactly aimless. I bet you whatever it is that we have to scan might be like really, really tiny. Okay, got a little bit too close there. Yeah, definitely not finding what we're supposed to be looking for. Yeah, these blue fungal formations everywhere. It's definitely giving me like false hope every time I see something from a distance, or some of them from a distance, because, oh god, alright. Is it just gonna run away from us? Oh, god, we've got more. Alright, let's get away. There's just blasting away already. Might work my way to this structure here. But I'm thinking maybe this is something that we have to put on ice, because I'm not keen on spending the entire episode doing this. And we've got to pick up the trail and see how the pilgrim lived life. Oh, okay. Apparently Sarah wants to talk to us. We can do that. A little bit of a settlement here. Some kind of a farm, maybe? Oh, we've got carrots. A whole bunch of, like, horticultural tools and stuff.
Need some credits, newcomer? I've got something I could use a hand with. I have a kill contract for an ecliptic mercenary leader that went rogue. They're not far from here. Help me put them down, and half the bounty is yours. You in?
Half the bounty? I don't think I want to get involved in this.
That's too bad. Let me know if you reconsider.
Okay, our bounty hunters here. So I guess this is just like a bounty hunter camp or something? Let's have a chat with Sarah.
Ever since we talked about the Battle of Cassiopeia, I can't get what happened out of my mind.
I could tell it was still bothering you.
Was it that obvious? I thought I could handle these memories, but until I return to Cassiopeia, I'll never be able to put this to rest.
Seeing the wreckage isn't going to bring back your crew.
Of course it won't. But I can't continue ignoring my own thoughts. One problem, though. Pinpointing the crew's shuttle wreckage is going to be like trying to find a grain of salt in a sandbox. I think we need to start by locating my old campsite on Cassiopeia 1.
What eventually happened to the Dauntless?
Shortly after I evacuated, I saw the ship come apart. The UC listed it as lost, so I assume the Dauntless was completely destroyed.
All the Dauntless's escape shuttles were damaged?
The Dauntless took heavy fire to the docking section during the battle. We had 3 shuttles. One was destroyed, and the other 2 were damaged. There was no other way off the ship.
You're lucky you made it to safety.
Lucky? Compared to my crew, I hit the goddamn jackpot. Still, I'll never forget my finger hovering over that launch button. Would I launch safely, or explode into a fireball? It turned out that my shuttle had just enough power to allow an emergency landing on the planet's surface.
It's impressive that you soft landed after an emergency jettison that close to the exosphere.
I wouldn't call what I did a soft landing, but thank you all the same.
What are you hoping to find at your old campsite?
My shuttle should have the telemetry tracking data for the other shuttle aboard. It should give us an idea where it went down. That's if scavengers haven't completely stripped my ship for parts.
What do you know about Cassiopeia 1?
It has a breathable atmosphere, indigenous fauna, and maybe a few abandoned mining outposts. Otherwise, it's not populated.
You think putting this to rest will get you back on your feet?
Don't worry, it's not as though I'm coming apart at the seams. It's the conversations we've been having. They dredged up these old memories, and they're a burden.
We need to get you back there to face your demons.
That's what I was hoping. But I don't know the exact location of my survival campsite. For that, we are going to have to head to Mast and see if we can get the information from my old friend, Admiral Logan.
I'm sensing tension between you and Admiral Logan.
Your instincts are right on target. Logan and I butted heads more than once during my time with the Navigator Corps. We've never seen eye to eye. Look, I hope this isn't asking too much. Last thing I want to do is drag you into some kind of personal crusade.
Crusades are my specialty.
Thanks. I really needed a laugh. Truth is, I'm scared. When I set foot on Cassiopeia, I don't know if I'll be able to handle what I find. If I begin to fall apart, I'm going to need someone who can keep my spirits up.
I'll have your back.
I know you will. You've always been there when I've needed your help. Why you continue to support me, I'll never understand.
It's what friends do for one another, Sarah.
You're absolutely right. They do. Oh, I've been so busy searching the stars for answers. I've overlooked what's been in front of me all this time. True friendship. Something I've denied myself for far too long.
What about Aja?
Traveling out here with you, I've discovered that friendships change by circumstance. I worked closely with Aja on long space voyages, so we became friendly. When she quit Constellation, the friendship ended. But I'm certain at this point, even if you and I were separated by a great distance, we'd never lose touch.
You've been critical of yourself for far too long, Sarah.
You're right. I have. Hey, anyway, I've taken up enough of your time. I know you have a lot to do. I really appreciate your offer to visit Cassiopeia. Hopefully, it'll bring me the closure that I've needed for far too long.
Sarah Morgan is now... okay. Well, I guess we can't let her go until we've been to Cassiopeia and need to, you know, complete her quest line. Right, well, we didn't find what we're looking for, unfortunately. And you know what? I'm sick of doing scanning, so I think it's time for us to go back to the ship. So let's do that. And we need to track down the next clues about the pilgrim. Apparently we also need to speak to Andrasia. Let me just take a look at our quest lines here. In memoriam. Yep, this is Sarah Morgan's quest line, so that's fine. And yeah, Andrasia wants to talk to us. We'll speak to her when we're done with Sarah's stuff, and I think maybe we'll do Sarah's stuff today. I know we could probably go back to like you know, Ryujin Industries or something like that. But if Sarah's going to be sticking with us constantly, I would prefer being able to let her go before we do some of these other quest lines. So we'll continue with the Unity quest line for now. Find Scorpion's Sting on Hyla 2. And then we'll go into In Memoriam. How about that? Right, so let's make our way. Actually, have we tagged? Yeah, we have. Okay. Maybe if we just fast travel from here, that'll be the best. Hyla 2. Ancient ruins. Okay. One thing though is, do we have a power that we have to pick up? Oh, okay, yes. We do have a power on Indum II. Maybe I'll come back for that. I'm sort of ready for another place, to be honest. So... yeah, we do need to get ourselves here, but we're not going to have fuel for it, right? I think maybe if we go to Crix first, should be able to hopefully get there. I wonder what's happening with the key now that it's been quote-unquote liberated. Alright, we can't hail it. Vigilance is here. Why don't we just quickly dock with the Vigilance, and I want to see if Delgado's in his prison cell. Maybe we can have a little bit more of a chat with him.
Docking procedure is complete.
Good day, Captain.
I can't believe it.
Word is you pulled the rug right out from under those pirates. Serves them right.
Congratulations on defeating the fleet. Now you can pass the baton to us here in the brig.
What happens to Delgado now?
Delgado will likely stand trial to answer for his crimes. Given his record, I can't imagine he'll be standing for very long. I'm sure some of the others will interrogate. My job is to make sure none of them intimidate each other.
Oh yeah, I think we've heard this dialogue before. Alright.
You're dismissed.
Let's take a look
People
here.
are gonna be talking about this day for a long time.
Yeah, we've seen him. We've seen Estelle. Here's Delgado.
You? Why are you here? Haven't you done enough already?
I wanted to visit before you're transferred.
Visit? Why the hell would you care? Do you have any idea what you've done? When you conspired with Sistef to steal Crix's legacy and attack the key, it wasn't an act of justice. It was an act of war.
Threatening me is pointless.
I'm not threatening you. I'm stating a point of fact. The Crimson Fleet staked a rightful claim to its territory, and the United Colonies violated that space in an attempt to conquer. The Settled Systems has quite a history when it comes to border disputes. Remember the Colony War? We have as much right to a piece of the galaxy as the UC, the Free Star Collective, even House Maroon.
You can't prey on everyone and expect no response.
If by praying you mean piracy, That's our method of survival. Despite what happened over Suvorov, the Crimson Fleet lives on. Perhaps not on the Key, but out there, in the Starfield. As we speak, I'm confident that there are remnants of our people making plans, targeting new ships, and preparing to raise mayhem. The Crimson Fleet isn't merely a collection of captains and ships. It's an ideal, a standard to live by. You can take away our home, destroy our ships, kill our people, but you'll never eliminate the ideal. And that is why all of you will ultimately lose!
Okay, he's far down the rabbit hole, I guess. I do like the idea of freedom, though. Do you seriously expect the Crimson Fleet to be recognized as an interstellar power?
No, I don't. But it should. When Crix went after the Legacy, I strongly believe he saw a future where the Crimson Fleet could compete with the other powers of the settled systems. I wonder if he would have used that money to stake a claim to our part of the galaxy and allow us to eventually take over the others. I suppose we'll never know.
Yeah, you're out of your mind.
Am I? Or are you coming to the realization that you've made a terrible mistake? I suppose you'll just have to live with that. Well, it's obvious we have little more to say to one another. You have your perspective, I have mine. Perhaps one day you'll have the same revelation about the Crimson Fleet that I have. And we'll be able to discuss future plans.
Is that alluding to the fact that maybe we could break these people out of there? I suppose there are other prisoners. I feel like with the number of cells that are available here, that we could have perhaps gathered even more evidence to capture more people. Or maybe there's still some evidence elsewhere that we could perhaps gather even now. Because I do see Burden of Proof still here. So yeah, maybe the quest line is still available, so to speak. Alright, let's get moving.
I have things for you.
Oh, okay. Sure, game. Yeah, why don't you spawn ships
Undocking complete.
like right where we've docked? Yep, that's exactly the right place for it. Good work. Alright, let's actually get ourselves to Hyla 2 here.
Ram drive spinning down. Systems green.
Alright, good times. So, Hyla 2. Let's just open the planetary map. We'll do a quick scan. And we've got a couple of anomalies that we need to try and look out for. I'm not entirely sure about doing planetary scanning at this point in the game, guys, because, I mean, we're not really doing much with all of the scan data. I guess we could sell it. I haven't exactly sold a single one that we've done, so maybe it's a little bit pointless for us to continue doing all of the scanning all the time. It's not like I'm gonna, you know, complete 100% of the entire game, because I think that'll take too long. But, yeah, I think, you know, if the planet's, like, really simple to scan, maybe. But the really complex, planets, I think maybe we can just leave. Alright, so let's get out there. Try not to break our legs in the process. Yeah, here we go. Ancient ruins.
Hello.
Ooh, okay, we've got hunting Icarodon. Maybe we can just avoid it.
What an incredibly beautiful sculpture. I suspect it was placed here for some sort of specific purpose, rather than as an artistic statement.
It doesn't seem to be interested. Unless these things are... docile.
There's got to be something useful out here.
Okay, I mean, look at this place. Find the scorpion sting on Hyla 2. This should be it, right? What? Oh! Maybe it's some kind of a puzzle. What? We'll get Sarah to...
If you don't mind, I'd like to speak to Admiral Logan sooner rather than later.
Yep.
All right.
I'll get you to just wait there for a second, if that's alright, just so you're not in the way. Almost there. Go to the last star, the Scorpion constellation. Alright. So we've got like a direction? I mean, is there anything if I shine this thing elsewhere? I'm not entirely sure if I'll be able to hit that one over there. I sort of just randomly decided to try and shine it at the very end, but... yeah, I don't think it really aligns. Okay. Well, I guess it's time to go back to the ship. Let's grab Sarah.
If you don't mind, I'd lead the way.
Yeah, seriously, this game has a big problem with people sort of closing their eyes for whatever reason once they sort of, I don't know, hit certain locations. I don't know what they're looking at or why the eyes are closing exactly. Yeah, plenty of things to scan here, but again, as I said, I don't think we're gonna do that. We'll put a handbrake completely on all of the scanning, unless it's something to do with the main objectives.
I picked up something you might be interested in.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Pressure holding. Take off looks good. Looks peaceful from up here, doesn't it?
Crimson Fleet. Maybe they're after a little bit of revenge. That's actually a lot of ship parts. I was aiming to only grab one, but... Alright, so let's see. Go to the last star of the Scorpius constellation. I thought it was called Scorpion constellation. Set a course. Alright, well... we better get to Lunara first then. We need... some juice. There we go.
Jump complete. Normal propulsion restored.
Lunara system. Vesta. Interesting. A deserted ecliptic garrison. This looks like quite a nice planet. Might hold life and stuff like that, but... Anyway, I guess we're not really here to look at Lunara. Hopefully, we'll pick up a quest line that takes us here. I think one thing that could be improved with grav jumping is the fact that...
It can't be. You found me. I knew I made the right choice in letting you go.
Keeper Achilles sent me to find the true meaning of unity.
You should come aboard. There's another Starborn here who is very interested in meeting you.
I can speak for myself. Constellation ship, you weren't invited to this meeting, but much of our conversation has been about you. It's only fitting you should join us. I will personally guarantee your safety as long as you come in peace.
And think of it as a ceasefire meeting. Your one shot at getting those answers you must desperately want.
And who is this second Starborn that's guaranteeing my safety?
Let's just say they're very dedicated to stopping me from getting the artifacts. So if you don't trust me, well, they're your next best bet.
I know your encounters with our kind have not been pleasant, but we are here to talk, and you deserve answers.
I wonder if it's maybe of a rune zealot. Fine, I'll begin the docking procedure.
Good. See? We can all get along. For now.
Alright. Wasn't expecting to find the hunter here. I'm not entirely sure if I should be perhaps pursuing I don't know, Sarah Morgan's questline first before we continue, because I'd much rather be able to, I guess, go to some of these things on my own without having to have companions with me, because they tend to get in the way. So, why don't we put this on ice? I know they're waiting for us to dock, but I guess we'll leave them and they'll be like, where the hell is this guy? But I think we'll do In Memoriam first. So let's get that tagged and let's get ourselves back to... Oh, it's unavailable from this location? Why? Why can't we do that? Alright, well, why don't we just... Can we jump somewhere else? Or are we just locked into this... Yeah, okay, I think we're locked into this quest line, guys. Oh well, alright, let's do it. Let's hopefully try and make sure that Sarah's not in the way. I might actually get her to wait on the ship. That way she won't be in the way. In fact, I might actually do that now. If we can find her, that is, as finding Sarah's going to be a problem. Oh, here she is.
If you don't mind, I'd like to speak to Admiral Logan sooner rather than later.
Apparently, we can get her to wait. Or actually, get her to not be our companion.
Let's finish what we've started before we go our separate ways.
Okay, yeah.
If you don't mind, I'd like to speak to Admiral Logan sooner rather than later. Admiral Logan's office shouldn't be terrible.
Alright, well, what we'll do is we'll board. The first thing I'll do is actually get her to wait in front of the docking port. And then we'll hopefully... Oh, okay. Well, crashing into the Starborn ship is probably gonna do wonders for our relationship with them.
And we're locked in.
Alright, let's get in there. Oh, okay. Well, apparently she doesn't come with us, so... Retrieve waiting followers. Okay, I'm not sure where our waiting followers are now. It's maybe on a ship or something. Anyway, it doesn't matter. What I do want to do, though, is I want to get sourced for this conversation. And I'll go pretty heavy here. I'll do... Oh, should I do velocity? Actually, the hyperleaders actually give us a little bit more, don't they? 20% persuasion chance for 5 minutes. Let's do it. Let's do it. Hopefully this conversation goes on for about that long.
Hello. Again. You remember the emissary, perhaps? And their ship? the Helix. I believe they ambushed you above Neon and demanded that artifact you worked so hard to gain.
Thank you for the stellar introduction. Your success is unprecedented. Before you came, we were just discussing how continued use of force against you is unwise.
Just tell me who you are. Who the Starborn are.
We are not a monolithic people. The Starborn are individuals. Some are united in cause. Others are in it for themselves.
We are all in it for ourselves. Some of us are just more honest. The emissary threatened your ship, demanded you hand over your artifact. How is that so different from what I did?
We needed to warn you off. Every encounter with one of our kind could spell disaster.
For whom, exactly? I say whoever can collect them should.
You're talking in circles. I came to learn about the Unity.
Yes. Let's talk about what really matters.
The Unity. You are on the path to it. It is a place, a gateway. It is where we were reborn.
Not a relatively expendable Dusty anymore, are you? Look at where you've ended up.
This is some kind of cruel trick.
I'm not who you think I am. This universe is only the first one you've been to. I've seen hundreds. Where I came from, I was the one who ran to the Eye. I left you behind to protect the artifacts, and the Hunter killed you.
One of me, at least.
I collected the remaining artifacts, and they opened the way to the center of my universe, and the doorway to an infinite number of others. That is the Unity. When I stepped into it, I became a Starborn. It's how I've entered other worlds, including yours.
So this Unity is where the artifacts are from? The temples?
They are all connected.
I need to see this Unity for myself.
And that's the problem. All the artifacts are needed to complete the Armillary and open the way to the Unity. In every universe, the Starborn fight over them. Innocent people die. You've witnessed the power granted by the temples, the anarchy that can be unleashed. Someone has to decide who should get them.
Here it comes. The emissary tells you only the worthy should enter heaven.
You're twisting what I mean.
They're hypocrites. They use the chaos caused by the hunt for the artifacts to establish an order where they decide who's worthy. I attacked your launch because I wanted the artifacts, and you held me off. You got away. That wasn't some morality play. You didn't survive because of righteousness. You won because of persistence, luck, and skill. As I have done countless times.
I was also human once. But what does it matter who or what I was when eternity is within your grasp?
Keeper Achilles. No, some other version of the same person.
You're learning. My other self wants you to walk the path he walks. To give up.
to appreciate the universe you have. Easy for a person who's seen everything, done everything. I think you should see it for yourself.
You've never come this far. Not in all the universes I've seen. The path to the Unity is opening to you.
You're going to tip the scales one way or another. Better your hand be on one of our sides.
Whatever war is going on between you, I want no part in it.
You're already in it. With artifacts comes Starborn searching for them, fighting over them. I want a truce between all three of us. Give you some time to think over which approach to the Unity is the one you want. Mine or the Hunters?
Yes. Let's see how willing you are to live under someone else's rules. Just remember, one of us isn't trying to judge you.
Okay. So we've got two optional things to talk to either the Hunter or the Emissary. And the main objective is to leave the Scorpius. Okay. Can we explore this place? Okay. It's not too much to explore. Well, let's have a chat with them then. I'll start with the Emissary.
I know we're not the same people we met in our universes. Still,
you might think the Emissary is on your side.
I'll tell you everything I can.
Your persistence is what forced them to tell you the truth. Remember that.
What exactly is the armillary?
When all the artifacts are assembled, the device they create is called the armillary. In many ways, it's a model of the multiverse itself. Through it, you can reach the Unity, and from there, you can become Starborn.
So you try to protect the artifacts, keep them from being abused.
You've seen the terror the Hunter causes. Every time a Starborn goes through the Unity, they get more artifacts, find more temples, gain more power. We can't let more like him abuse these gifts to destroy whatever's in their way.
Who was I in your universe? What was I like?
Different. I never know who you are when I meet a new version. But so much of you stays the same. It's hard. But each universe is precious in its own way. Mine will never have its original you in it again. As yours won't have its real me.
What happens when you enter the Unity?
It's not an easy experience to describe. But the Unity will speak to you, offer you the chance to become Starborn. You will be leaving this universe behind to be reborn. Everything you were before will be gone. Maybe that's why it offers the choice. Compassion? Or is it testing us?
So it sounds like the Starborn don't 100% understand what the Unity is, even. Oh, okay, this is a pilot seat. We could just, like, waltz out of here with their ship. Let's have a chat with the Hunter, then.
The Unity is meant for whomever can get there. Don't fall for that talk of worthiness.
You called the Emissary a hypocrite. Why?
They enter the Unity, take artifacts from others, employ force. All the things I do. I am many things, but I would never tell anyone what to do with their gifts. That is your decision, not someone else's. The Emissary wants to become the judge of who gets to enter, but the Unity itself doesn't judge.
After you attacked the lodge, you let me go. Why?
To see what would happen, of course. You might not understand just how many times I've done this. Usually, you're the one who ends up dead, and whoever cries over your body goes on to become the emissary. Sometimes I manage to get you all bunched up and take care of the problem in one go. Sometimes the emissary has gotten to me first, and I never arrive. Hundreds and hundreds of variations of me, packing through Constellation. And it's almost never you. You making it to your ship on your own. It's new. I took it as a sign. I don't get many of those anymore.
You had this meeting because of me?
No, we always end up having this meeting at this time. But it's the usual affair. Can we make peace? No. Oh, how tragic. Honestly, I was beginning to wonder why I kept attending. And it's a bad habit I started a long time ago. Perhaps I just like meeting the emissary to gloat. But you have provided something quite new to talk about. Maybe you're a random die roll. Or maybe the Unity is finally responding to all my hard work.
Why did you attack us?
I've simply found that it's the quickest way. Talking, forming alliances, waiting for the right moment to commit theft. It's all so tiresome. I'll admit, you getting away has been the most interesting thing to happen in quite some time. As soon as I realized what had happened, I knew I needed to wait until this meeting with the emissary to decide what to do about you.
What is the Unity to you? Why kill for it?
Whoever created the artifacts and built those temples is playing a game with us. One whose prize is access to the center of all creation. There are no rules. Whoever gets all the pieces wins. And I've won. Over and over. I don't kill for the Unity. I find the easiest pathway to it.
Okay. Interesting concepts here. If we're gonna have to choose one side, it'd probably be the emissary, considering how we've been playing the game so far. I do like the armor that the hunter is wearing though. I hope we can actually get some kind of spacesuit that looks like that, because that's cool. Anyway, let's head back, because I think we need to leave.
I want to give you something. A way to another artifact, but also a lesson in how dangerous they can be. Seek the moon of old Earth. There are secrets there you must discover for yourself. Here, to open the way.
Earth's moon? In the Sol system?
Yes. I will say no more.
Fine, I'll see what I can find on the moon.
That is all I ask. I hope you see what I have seen. You should also talk to your colleagues in Constellation. I am sure that they have gathered more information on the remaining artifacts in the fringes of space. Part of me wonders what they will all say about what you have learned. But I will leave that to you.
Alright, we apparently got a whole bunch of stuff, like materials. Got a moon base key, and we are now encumbered. Okay. Need to return to the lodge. Let's go. First things first is I just want to let go of all of the stuff that we've acquired. And I'm just going to make sure that we've got Sarah in tow. Yeah, I think we do. As soon as we return to the ship, I think that's what happened. Let's transfer resources. So we'll store all of the resources. Containers at max capacity, of course. We're at 192, 195. So just enough to be able to move around a little bit. And I figure maybe in the next episode we might need to do something about our resource problem here. Alright. And yeah, I think definitely next episode will also be aiming to complete Sarah's quest lines. But as it stands now, I'm going to go back to Androphon, and between this episode and the next, I think what I'll do is I'll do a little bit of storage management, and I probably won't record any of that, but we are going to make some kind of a storage room to make it easier for us to store stuff. So to Narion we go, Androphon, and to our outpost. Yeah, interesting that we've met those two. Starborn, I was not expecting to meet Barrett. I wonder if
it's always looked like this.
Because I believe that whoever you're closest with in the game dies during the the pivotal moments in the Constellation quest lines, and you know, Sarah could probably die, and she would essentially become the emissary, maybe. But anyway, I think this is where we're going to call it an episode, guys. As I said, I won't record the inventory management stuff. That'll happen between now and the next episode. Hopefully, by the time we start the next episode, we'll have enough space on the ship to loot some more, and enough space on our person to actually pick up more stuff as well. And then we'll continue on with Sarah's stuff. Go to Nova Galactic Research Station, go to the Lodge, then we've got Powers. Yeah, okay, cool. Then, yeah, we've still got a few like random tasks here. Visit Vlad's house. Talk to the scientists by the tree. Okay. Anyway, we will get to a lot of those in subsequent episodes, obviously, but I'm signing out here for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did, and as usual, stay true. I'll see you guys in the next one.